Whoa, Cardi B gets her son's hair, and Offset's son, braided exactly like her boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. Offset fires off with a series of tweets and deletes his Twitter. He says, now, when somebody passes away for playing with my son, then call me a crash out. And then he says, I don't care how I look trolling with my kid ends badly. Well, obviously Cardi B is trying to get under Offset's skin, took this picture and put it out so fans would see it and, directly connect. So yeah, she is trolling Offset, trying to get under his skin. But this is called a woman scorn. But do some of y'all think that she went a little bit too far? I don't know. Even some fans went and said that Cardi B may have taken this a little bit too far. What do you guys think? And then he's publicly threatening the mom. But this is typically what happens whenever there's a new father figure in the household. The kids do kind of like trend towards him. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. AG with TVG Media. I'm out.
Watch what I'm this, that, blah, blah, blah. You already done it all. You already done it all. You already done it all. You done it all. You done it all. You done it all. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. You done it all, so I don't care.
The Offset and Cardi B saga has officially hit a boiling point, and this time it's uglier, pettier, and messier than ever. Just when it seemed like their ongoing divorce drama couldn't sink any lower, Offset managed to prove everyone wrong with an outburst that shocked even his harshest critics. It all started with a simple side-by-side photo that fans resurfaced online, comparing Cardi B's son Wave rocking fresh braids with none other than NFL star Stefon Diggs, the man Cardi is rumored to be dating now. The internet noticed that Wave's hairstyle looked almost identical to Stefon's signature braids, the only slight difference being a middle parting. But that minor detail didn't stop the internet from spinning wild theories that Cardi might have intentionally styled her son's hair to match her alleged new man. And apparently, that theory was enough to push Offset completely over the edge. Offset, who's already under fire for being an absentee father and a habitual cheater, took to social media with a threat that left everyone stunned. In a now-deleted post on X, Offset warned, "Now when somebody passes away for playing with my son, then call me a crash out." The sheer audacity of threatening violence, especially while embroiled in a custody battle and with ongoing legal issues, was enough to make even his own fans take a step back. The irony? Wave hasn't even had that hairstyle for months, which means Offset clearly hasn't been around his son enough to know what his hair currently looks like. So not only did he expose himself as an absent father, but he also publicly humiliated himself by reacting so aggressively to outdated information. You're out here making death threats over an old hairstyle you didn't even know your son doesn't have anymore. Make it make sense. The fallout didn't stop there. Offset, clearly unable to handle the heat, scrubbed his entire social media presence. He wiped both his Instagram and X accounts clean, disappearing from platforms where he once flexed his image as an unbothered celebrity dad and rapper. The message this sent was loud and clear. Offset isn't just mad, he's unraveling. And everyone knows that in celebrity culture, when someone deletes their social media accounts, it usually means they've hit rock bottom emotionally. This is a man who's been pretending to be cool, calm, and collected ever since Cardi first filed for divorce. But his latest actions scream insecurity, jealousy, and complete loss of control. Their relationship has been nothing short of a roller coaster since they tied the knot back in 2017. Right from the start, Offset's cheating ways became public knowledge. The scandals ranged from leaked videos of him getting cozy with other women to stories of him slipping his number to random girls while out with Cardi. And somehow, despite all that mess, Cardi kept taking him back. Whether it was for love, the sake of their children, or the image of their power couple brand, Cardi gave him more chances than most people thought he deserved. They even collaborated on tracks like Clout, trying to present a united front. But behind the scenes, their marriage was a ticking time bomb, with Offset's infidelity and lack of respect pushing Cardi closer to her breaking point. That breaking point finally came in 2020, when Cardi filed for divorce for the first time, citing Offset's repeated cheating as the reason. Even then, she stunned fans by reconciling with him months later, sparking rumors that she was willing to put up with anything for the sake of family or image. But fast forward to 2024, and Cardi had clearly reached her limit. She filed for divorce again, this time with no intention of turning back. In her filings and public statements, Cardi didn't hold back. She accused Offset of being a deadbeat dad who wasn't just emotionally unavailable but financially irresponsible as well. She revealed she had been covering six-figure expenses for their children's schooling, childcare, and personal security all by herself, while Offset couldn't even bother to show up consistently in their lives. And even after all of this, Offset had the nerve to turn around and file for joint custody and, believe it or not, spousal support. That's right, Offset, who's reportedly worth around $30 million, wanted money from Cardi, whose net worth is estimated between $80 and $100 million. The audacity of a man who spent years cheating, disrespecting his wife, and neglecting his children, now trying to cash out of a marriage he nearly destroyed, didn't sit well with anyone. Cardi, of course, wasn't about to let him control the narrative. She hit back with social media posts, blasting him for moving without integrity, and made it clear that she regretted their entire relationship. Cardi even confessed publicly that she had cheated on Offset while pregnant, a bold move that showed she was done playing the role of the perfect wife in a toxic marriage. Meanwhile, Cardi has been glowing and moving forward with Stefon Diggs. Unlike Offset, who seems stuck in his feelings, Cardi's been public with her new romance, popping up courtside at NBA games with Stefon, sharing flirty photos, and even letting fans know her spiritual advisor encouraged her to pursue him. It's been obvious to anyone paying attention that Cardi's not looking back. She's focusing on her happiness, her career, and her kids, while Offset continues spiraling in public. Despite all this, Offset's been desperate to maintain the image that he's unbothered. He's been dropping cryptic posts, acting aloof, and making subliminal jabs, but his behavior tells a different story. Threatening violence, deleting social media, filing for spousal support. That's not the energy of a man who's moved on. That's classic bitter ex behavior. Offset's track record speaks for itself. Beyond the cheating scandals, he spent years using his family man image to sell music and maintain his brand. But when it comes to actual parenting, Cardi's receipts make it clear he's been absent. Offset loves to rap about being a father of 6, but Cardi exposed that she's been the one handling all the real responsibilities, emotionally, financially, and physically. This isn't just messy celebrity gossip. It's a real-life story of a woman who's been holding everything down while her partner played games in public and behind closed doors. Offset's latest meltdown is just the latest in a pattern of toxic behavior. Threatening violence over a child's hairstyle, vanishing from social media in a fit of rage, and trying to spin himself as the victim after years of disrespect and neglect. It's beyond pathetic. Cardi's moved on, and Offset's showing the world just how much he hasn't. What started as a petty online spat has now exposed the full extent of Offset's insecurities, his inability to accept accountability, and his desperate attempts to control a narrative that's slipping out of his hands. The whole world is watching this implosion in real time, and at this point, the only person Offset is fooling is himself.